It's Christmas! Hello, welcome back. Today I'm going to have a look at some low-cost presents that you can buy the fishermen in your life. They're not going to be too expensive, and they're all things I own, so I've not just picked these at random. So let's take a look at the first item. So the first thing I'm going to look at is a thermos flask, and I know it's dull, boring. Everybody needs a thermos flask, especially if they're fishing this time of year. And I've had this one for absolutely ages. In fact, this didn't start off as mine. It's probably not even, it isn't mine. This is my son's, and I stole it off of him because this is an all metal, all stainless steel thermos flask. As you can see inside, absolutely no glass. And I was skeptical about these. You know, glass ones keep your drink hot, for a long time. But this one keeps your drink hot for long enough. I can put a hot cup of coffee in there in the morning, about 6:30, and it's still nice and warm to drink if I haven't finished it all at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So first thing is a thermos flask. This one is actually branded Thermos, and the link I'm going to put down below will be for a Thermos one on Amazon. Just to be honest up front, all of the links in the description are affiliated links, so if you do click on them, they won't cost you anymore, but I will get a little bit of something out of them. So boring, dull, but if your other half doesn't have a all steel, stainless steel thermos flask, then get one. So next item on my list is a quick and easy Christmas present, especially something that's going to work for this time of year, and that's the good old Matrix beanie that I've shown in a few other videos. I love this thing. It does keep your head really warm, around about the £15 mark. But these have a Thinsulate lining, so they're not just the wool hat. I like it. As you can see, I don't have a lot on top, and that does keep your head nice and warm. So that's number 2 on my list. Next on my list, let's take a look at a couple of books, and the first one is the Winning Ways Commercial Fishery Masterclass, which I'm a fan of the channel. I've got a few bits and pieces off of their shop. They are pretty good quality, and so is this book. It's nice, big, glossy, to the point, covers pretty much every tactic you can think of when it comes to fishing commercial venues, and certainly the tactics that you've seen me using out and about, a lot of which has come from watching these two guys on YouTube and trying to go out and copy what they do. And this is a nice reference to have in front of you. I mean, I've had this in front of me when I've been tying up certain rigs and stuff. So again, price down below, not too expensive. This is the only thing on my list that's not on Amazon that I won't have any affiliate links on, but I thought I'd include it because I'm very impressed by the quality of this book and the information that's in it. So the next item is a book called End Peg by a writer called Peter May, and this is a book that covers a match fisherman. And let me read you the first line of the about book just to get into it. End Peg focuses on 12 important days in the life of a match angler, 10 exciting local club competitions and 2 practice sessions. Peter May has been an angler all his life. He cannot remember a time when he didn't fish, but he can recall many times during his school and working life when he should have been fishing. Well, I'm sure we can all relate to that. It is quite a good read. It's going to relate to anybody that fishes, whether you're a pleasure fisherman or a match fisherman, and it does have a little bit of an insight into one man's view of match fishing. And the most important thing, and something close to my heart, is all of the proceeds of this book go to the Alzheimer's Research UK, and that's a charity that is close to my heart. So the next item I'm going to take a look at is what I'm wearing, and that is a Heated Gillet, USB powered, bought from Amazon. Now there's a bit of a minefield, I think, with buying these things from Amazon. I think there's a bit of a minefield with buying these things full stop, because there's a lot of very expensive ones. these around. Heated Clothing, the big manufacturers, Preston I know, sell heated clothing, and there's a few other makes which I can't remember off the top of my head, but I didn't fancy paying the big price tags of those, and it's difficult again when you're a bit large like me that you're not sure if they're going to fit. But this one I took a punt on Black Friday, so I haven't had it too long. I have been out and fished in it once, and it did its job of keeping me warm. It's USB powered. Let's pull the USB module out. Now it comes with this is included in the cost. They don't all include the battery, so be careful of the ones that appear to be cheap, because you'll probably find that they won't have this included and you'll have to buy that extra, and by the time you've added this, it's going to be more maybe than some of the others. This one does get good write-ups on the on Amazon. I know that doesn't always mean anything, but I've got this one, I'm wearing it. It has heating around the collar, around the back, in the front, and on the shoulders, and it's controllable in 2 sections. So if we hold the button down and switch it on, that's on its maximum setting, and it comes on in its maximum setting, and that will start to warm the back up. I'll hold the other one down, that will come on in its maximum setting, and that, to be honest, even out on a really cold day, is too hot. So there's 3 settings on each of those. If we press them again, they'll go to the white setting, which is the medium setting, and again one more will be the cooler setting, and on that cooler setting it reckons it's getting up to about 30 degrees C, and the battery should last 8 hours. I certainly haven't used the whole battery up wearing this when I've been out and about, and I do tend to wear it not just for fishing. I've worn it for walking the dog and all sorts, and it certainly seems to be well made. It's warm even without the heating on. So this one is a XXL, which is the biggest one they make. I would say that comes in a little bit smaller than the XXL Matrix top that I wear, the all-weather top. So I think the size guide on the actual on Amazon itself is a little bit ambitious, so you'll probably need one size bigger than what you're used to wearing. This one is snug, it fits me fine. Because these are heated, you want to be wearing these as close to the skin as you can, so I'll wear a t-shirt under here, then I'll put this on, and then any other layers I'm wearing I'll put over the top, so I didn't want it too big and bulky anyway. But this one does get a recommendation from me. I found it, I think I paid about £55 for it. At the moment I think it's over 75, so probably the most expensive thing on my list, but no fisherman that fishes this time of year is going to be upset if he receives this for Christmas. So the last item on my list is the cheapest item on my list, and this is some straps to hold your fishing rods together. I, a few months back, bought a Preston 4-rod holdall, which allows you to keep your rods set up and kept in the bag, and it's useful to be able to hold those rods together when you put them in the bag. And there's all sorts of bits and pieces out there you can buy for that. You can buy the top and tail little sleeves that go over, and they can work out quite expensive. And to be honest, you don't really need them when the rod's in the bag. Saying that, I do use that style in my carp stuff with my carp gear, but these are nice and cheap. They're a no-brainer really, and they hold together the rod. I shall pop a little video in here showing you my rod in the rod bag with these on, and you get 6 pairs of these. That's 12 pieces for the cost of $6.99, and they're pretty well made. They hold together, the Velcro works well, and I've been using these for about 3 months and had no issues with them. And again, a nice little cheap stocking filler for somebody at Christmas. So hopefully those few ideas will give you some idea of what to get your fishing nut in your life for Christmas. They are all things that I have and use. I wouldn't recommend anything that I've never tried and actually used. None of this is sponsored with regards to the items themselves, but all the links are, apart from the one, they are Amazon affiliated links, which don't cost you anything, but if you do click on the link and buy something, I will get something out of that. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. It's just something quickly I've knocked up while I was up here in the studio, just to give some people some ideas. and if you've liked it, please do subscribe. Take a look at some of the other videos on my channel and give me a thumbs up. But if I don't see you soon, and my next video will be me fishing from a lake just up the road, if I don't see you before, Merry Christmas everybody, and take care.